We just got some of our first credible, substantial FC25 leaks. So we're gonna talk about that today. We have got some fake leaks going around as well that were going viral actually that are not true. And also it's great to the game day today, and we do have a couple leaks on actual content coming. So we'll get into everything today. I do also have the icon pick to open. Yeah, this 91 plus pick will open that at the end of today's video. And a random side note, what is your guys' level right now? Because I feel like I've barely missed any XP at all. And I'm sitting here at 28. I've seen people getting Puskas, and I'm like, what? How the hell are you level 35? Because I feel like I've done almost everything, and I have not. I'm at 28, and I'm like, I need more XP. If you guys want to buy coins, you can go to mmoxp.com. The link is in the description. Use my code JFC at checkout for a 5% discount. So are you guys like me, or have you gotten Cruz and Puskas yet? Have any of you gotten Depay or Cruz, or did you select Gerrard? Or, let me know in the comments what level you are, because I'm curious to know how the hell people got so far ahead. But okay, let's begin now with FC25 leaks, and we'll talk about the few FC24 bits of news and content here after this. So, okay, FUT Police Leaks did make a tweet saying that there's Detective FUT on Twitter who will start leaking things about FC25. I'm assuming it's going to be like the same person. It's just a different Twitter account. I'm not exactly sure why that's the case, but he did say Detective FUT will be leaking a lot of things about the game. But the first one is that we have a new Ultimate Team game mode. FUT Police Leaks has been very reliable all year this year. This isn't like some rando. It's not FUT Zone, okay? We don't really have any reason to not believe anything he says. So here we go. Penta is the new Ultimate Team game mode. So it's like we will have at least something new next year in terms of game modes. You guys know I've harped on this. Now let's just keep reading. How does it work? The mode is 4 human players versus 1 goalkeeper AI versus 4 human players, 1 more AI. It's 5v5. You pick a player from your Ultimate Team club and control just that player. You can group with up to 3 other friends who do the same. You can also choose to randomly drop in with 3 unknown players. The pitch will be smaller, adjusted to 5v5. The pitch will also have grass. It won't be like the Volta pitches. Regular kits. There will be many objectives inside this game mode, and some of them will have requirements like max 75 rating, max 85 pace, etc. This game mode does not replace squad battles. It will be an extra mode inside of Ultimate Team. Squad battles is also getting revamped in FC25. He says down here that, things can change. We're still a couple months away from like the reveal and 3 months from the release. So, okay, well, what do we make of this? Well, it looks like we do know in Madden and NHL, I think they both have game modes similar to this, where you pick 1 player from your Ultimate Team club, you control just them, and you play like with friends in a 5v5 type game mode. Like NHL, it's 3v3, I want to say, and then Madden, it's something similar. I don't know exactly how it is, but I know that those types of game modes exist in those games as well, made by EA, so it's kind of a matter of time till this comes in, I feel. I will say I do like the potential of it. I won't bet on the fact that this game mode is going to be like mind-blowing or anything like that, but what I will say is that anything that they add that can get you to play with your friends more, I think is good. Or just anybody, right? Like, the fact you can just matchmake with random people. I think, depending on how they do it, there's always potential in game modes where you are with your friends playing. I think that's how it has been with pro clubs all the time. The only reason pro clubs is good is because you're playing with your friends. The game mode itself has been pretty shit for a long time, but pro clubs is so good because you get to play with all your friends, right? So I do like the idea of this. We'll see exactly what it's like, and if it's kind of like useless rewards, or if it's actually really good rewards, if there's like some sort of competitive game mode mixed with it, or if it'll be super casual. I don't know, right? But it's a new Ultimate Team game mode. It'll bring something different, and I'm happy to see that. I still think we absolutely need an 11v11 new game mode as well that is more casual. I think we do need that still, despite the new Penta game mode, if that will be a thing. But yeah, obviously we don't know the rewards. We don't know exactly what it looks like, but do you like the idea of it, or is it not something you're very interested in at all, right? It won't be like Volta really, because you'll have bigger pitches. Like, they'll be smaller, but they won't be full size. They also won't be Volta size, right? So it's not gonna be like kind of weird gameplay. I think we need to see, but I do think that it is at least something different, and it could be good. This is one of those things that I'm even more inclined to like this than Moments. When they added Moments, I thought Moments would always be kind of a single player game mode that was similar to squad battles, but this one, the fact that it's online, we haven't had an online game mode that's new since Division Rivals came in, right? And even then, we've always had a Divisions type mode, so, but it's been a while. So okay, next new feature in FC25, we got 2 new ones. This is the second one. We have got a manager's system. Play like your favorite managers in Ultimate Team. Managers will have their own preset custom tactics: Guardiola tiki-taka, Mourinho park the bus, Klopp pressing tactics, etc. The card will look like this. It'll come with a formation on it and kind of like a play style, it looks like. He describes how it works down here. When you add a manager to your team, you will get his tactic as a default custom tactic. You will be able to change the tactics like you do in FC24. And then what manager playstyle would you like to see in FC25? So basically, all it does is give you a default of what they think the coach's tactics are like, right? Pep Guardiola 3-4-2-1 with tiki-taka. But then if you want to just change it, you can. It just kind of gives you what the manager's tactics would be. So it's like a small edition, but it's kind of cool if you wanted to play as Big Ange, Guardiola, Mikel Arteta, all these top managers. You can try and play as them. They give you the tactics for them. So to me, this isn't really much of a feature though at all. Like, it's sort of a cool little aesthetic thing that people will really not use much to me. Now, maybe they're going to add objectives in where it's like, use Pep Guardiola's tactics to, do X, Y, Z. They might throw in some objectives here and there, but it's more of kind of a thing for the casuals, I feel like, where it's like, oh my god, we could use Pep's tactics, and then people who are not casuals will just be changing it to like the most OP shit. So it's kind of more of a cosmetic and like aesthetic change, but not really much adding to gameplay, it feels like. And then the next one was, can you imagine it's Gareth Southgate 5-4-1 drop back, 5-4-1 terrorism ball? The jokes do write themselves. But okay, so what do you think about that change? It's not exciting for people like us. Casuals might like it, but it's hopefully not a main feature in next games. It's not really much. But okay, there was a tweet going viral. He said game's gone, and it had like, yeah, 1 million views, couple million, 11k likes. This was from a TikTok, just a random TikTok. This is what it said: pro clubs in eafc 25 ? It says no more pro clubs. The news has just been confirmed that eafc 25 will not include the game mode that we all love, pro clubs. EA are yet to confirm the reason for this, but we all know the game mode will be deeply missed. And we were like, oh my god, is this true? I was like, oh shit, why would they remove this? But knowing EA, they always could do something that you don't expect. So I did some digging, and then I didn't need to do any digging at all, because FUT Police Leaks and whatever the hell this guy's goddamn name is, Sherlock Holmes FUT, Detective FUT, they tweeted out saying, I saw a lot of people talking about this information, but it is fake. Pro Clubs is a part of FC25. So the source came from a random TikTok, and I think it was just, the source was, I made it up. Someone cue the meme where it's like, sources, ? I made it all up. I don't know why we wouldn't see it. It doesn't make any sense unless they really changed it to like, they made Penta the Pro Clubs mode and put it into Ultimate Team. It doesn't make any sense. They could just keep Pro Clubs the exact same next year and just put it in again and not change a thing about it, which they probably will do. And then we also got leaks that are from FUT Zone. The FC25 FUT Zone leaks are going crazy. If you see any of his tweets, he's now FGZ News. I am telling you, the sources are virtually non-existent there. He either makes them up or he just regurgitates other people's tweets who have sources. If that changes, obviously I will tell you, but if you see his tweets go viral pretty often, like this one right here has another 1 million views, something like that. No, this one was 100k, but one of his tweets recently had like 1 million views here. And he also has like a pack animation leak. Okay, I mean, once again, the sources are so shoddy with this dude that I'm not even gonna bother reading it. I've DM'd him multiple times asking if you share me your sources, I will happily take your information as credible. He's not responded, and I mean, what are you gonna do? So it doesn't seem like any of his stuff seems to be super legit. The other tweet that FUT Police Leaks tweeted out was new corner system. He was gonna go more in depth on like, all 4 of these new features here, and we have not heard anything about the pack animation or a new corner system. So that's what we're kind of waiting on. As I'm assuming we'll hear that news probably for tomorrow's video or something like that. But I mean, what do you think? I'm assuming we won't hear the biggest news immediately. We kind of always hear random bits of information. Evolutions we didn't even have leaked until like really late on into almost the reveal date. There was some hints about it, but I mean, there could be really big features that are not leaked beforehand. So does any of this stuff excite you though? I mean, all we've got is basically a new Ultimate Team game mode. It is promising to me a 4v4 game mode, but it's all at the hands of Electronic Arts, which tells you it's not in good hands. And okay, FIFA Trading Romania did tweet out also talking about FC24 here. Crafting upgrade is set to come back during the Greats of the Game promo. Looks like we will get another one of these, which I always think these are great. They've done a really good job with these so far this year. There's been a couple that haven't been great, but most of them have been pretty damn good. Happy to see that. Just more incentive to menu grind. What would be the dream is if they made the crafting upgrade repeatable with, you can make it a little bit worse rewards, but like every 100 player picks you do, you get X XYZ, that would be incredible, but that would also be too much fun. Okay, reminder again here of what we're going to get today. A lot of icons. The market has obviously gone down a lot over the last few days since we've seen these leaks, and the pack weight will really determine a lot of stuff here, just how much the market is going to keep falling, or if the buyback will be pretty quick because of the fact that everyone's too expensive and they can't pack anything. It's really going to be interesting to see what happens today, especially with SBCs as well, because as SBCs, or with SBCs, as you guys know, there weren't a lot of great ones. You know, Rudy and Cafu are the main ones. It just depends on these stats, though. The stats will really make or break, because if they release a Shearer that's like crazy, then it won't really matter too much. The fact that it's just Alan Shearer and not a fucking Zico SBC or something like that. But if a stats are just like, he looks good, but he's not great, then it won't matter at all. And if we get a promo that is just a money spender in July, I might blast a hole in my ceiling. I don't even know what that means. Competition update as well is nowhere to be seen. No tweets in 8 days. Nothing about Vidic. My narrative push. Nothing there. We've got nothing about the untradeable packs that should have been tradable. The Copa 83x5s. Nothing there. Nothing ever, because there's like 5 employees working on this game still. They got to make promos. They got to fucking solve Einstein's equations just to figure out the coding of this game. Another update as well. Ronald Koeman. He had a price range incident like a couple of, I want to say, week ago. It happened. He got fixed a couple days ago. He went from 800k to 380,000, where he was extinct, back to 800k again because they accidentally fucked up the price range, and he went back. He went back again to 380 because the automated system sucks, I guess. I don't know. Don't ask me. Sorry if you had Koeman. Okay, let's read your comments, and then we'll open our icon pick. So we got Moofseen or Moofsin says, best thing I did was changing the co-op from telebroadcast. Co-op feels more technical, whereas telebroadcast is mechanical. Co-op allows you to make use of playstyles and also try out different modes of attack. I found the sweet spot of 19:3 as 20:0 camera angle was too much zoomed out for me. So a couple things. Yeah, your brain sort of works in different ways. I feel like when you're on different camera angles. I actually prefer telebroadcast myself, but it's very up to preference. Sometimes you just see the game at a different angle almost, and then you'll play differently, which maybe more suits your play style. Maybe you just are better while you play like that. One of the most important things actually is camera angle. I've always been pretty convinced of that for the past few years, that if you're not doing well, I would try to change up camera angle a little bit. Don't change it every game, but I would attempt to maybe make a change if you're struggling, and if you're like somewhat new to the game, or you're not really sure what, you know, your best camera angle is. I would recommend changing it if you're struggling, just to see the game differently. You will play differently in different camera angles, and maybe your play style fits a certain one. So you're on the right track, though. Camera angles is definitely very important. Yardino, I think, says, I have a theory as to why the content is garbage. For legacy players who have been playing the game all year, it's garbage. Content, gameplay, garbage, and people are losing interest. But my nephew is 13 and playing this game with his mates all the time after they gave the game away for free. The game now is not for people who have played it all year. They're trying to hook the next generation who don't know how bad it is. And I think, yeah, you're on the right track with that. You know, the summer FIFA usually is, you know, at the time where people get the game for free on EA Play or PS Plus or however they get the game for free, right? They usually do make it a lot more consumer friendly to get people onto the next year's game. It feels like they haven't done that as much this year. And maybe they're doing certain things that I'm missing, like casuals, or maybe really loving certain aspects of the game right now. But I feel like usually it's even more catered towards, you know, being extremely consumer friendly, because they've already kind of made their money. They're trying to get us hooked on to next year's game. And it feels like even right now, they're still really trying to get that last, you know, those last checks. And it's like, dude, only people spending money on this game in July are gambling addicts. And that's it. I swear to God, that's it. Samuel Oxley says they should make it play 12, not win 12. This would mean anyone can achieve the card. It will keep people on the game longer as less rage quits, and you might finish a rank lower due to using a lesser team than your main. All win-win for EA and the community. I mean, you're on the right track with that, honestly. There are ways that they can make it that people will have to use a different team. They're going to lose probably more games because they're using that different team, which is what EA want, right? They want to have people, you know, lose games. Because the challenge is like a fun challenge for us, but also people will finish lower ranks because they have to use different teams, right? So that's kind of like the give and take with us and them, right? And there will be less rage quits if it's just play games, because you can't rage quit a game to get the play objective. So I think you're right. I think there is something to be said for objectives that are, hey, you have to be pretty good to get this objective done, and like not everybody can do it. And I think that that's totally fine, but I don't think these cards have warranted that, you know, especially the Nuno Mendes card, this Gabriel card. I don't think they are warranted to go out there with a Portugal team, with an Argentina team, to, you know, to get 12 wins and do it. I think there would be cards that would be like that, and only a certain select people can get it. I think that's the case, but a card like this, I don't get it myself. A lot of comments were like, hey, how do you only have 15K? Congratulations. And all the nice comments I got yesterday saying congratulations. Seriously, thank you so much. And okay, let's open our icon pick. We got Divorce Suker last time. Let's see if we can do any better this time. Please, EA. I've not had a good icon pick since when? I mean, I think I got Thunderstruck Puskas 7 months ago now, but hey, it can change with one pull, right? Okay, Netherlands and France and Mexico. So Mexico, with great to the game, I don't think there's like any of them, right, that are very good. But Netherlands and France could be. Let's start with Mexico. I don't even think I can get really anybody good from Mexico here. It is, oh, there is one, Luis Hernandez. Wait, that's not a bad card to get, actually, I feel like. Okay, Netherlands, let's do an in-game stat reveal here. We have got 80 physical. Okay, that's something. 38 defending. It's an attacker from Netherlands. 92 dribbling. 88 passing. 92 shots. It's gotta be a good card, right? 87 pace. Who the fuck? Okay, never mind. I take it all back. I don't think we're getting much here, boys, are we? 84 physical from France. This could be, I mean, I guess I don't even know who this could be, actually. I have no idea. 88 defending, so it's gotta be, I mean, this could be great to the game Petit, right? No, Petit's got better stats than that. No, I don't know who this is. 93 dribbling. Is this like Abilene? 93 shot. I mean, it's a decent card, and it's Abilene. Okay, well, I think we once again have struck out here. Luis Hernandez is not bad. I actually really want to try this card out. Was he's, what, 5'5" as well? I mean, that is a really good card, actually. What is he going for on the market? Luis Hernandez is a couple hundred K. You know what? That's not bad. I actually will take that. I'm going to try him out with Aerial Plus. He's Aerial Plus, but he's only 5'9", so it's like, that's not ideal. It might be a little bit useless, but he looks pretty good. So if you tried Luis Hernandez, let me know in the comments. I thank you for being here. I love you all. Since there was peace.